Oh, sorry. Good morning, everyone. I never knew I'm still muted. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's market call brought to you by the Value Flow Trading Team and powered by our preferred broker, Okta. Is a great day, being the 27th of September 2024, and the London session of the market color. As you all know, being our culture, make sure you copy the link to this, top-down analysis and share with your friends, your colleagues, share with everyone across board. And let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Good morning, Mr. Shea. Good morning. Good morning. Today's market color is going to be a great one, and make sure you share with everybody so that they can partake in it and enjoy what we are going to get today in the market. Share with everyone that you know, share with your friends, share with your colleagues, share with as many people as possible. Share. Now, in the next 30 seconds, we are going to be back for and continue the market color. In the next 30 seconds, make sure you go and share on your WhatsApp page, your Instagram handle, every of your social media handle. Make sure you go and share the market color update there. So we'll be back in the next 30 seconds. All right, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Now I believe everyone can clearly see my screen right now. Now we are going to be starting with the analysis of the precious metal. Or let's make today a unique day. Let's go and start with the yen basket, as today being a a very big day happening on the yen basket. Now, yesterday morning during the London session, analysis, we said that we are looking for the yen basket to trade into this low. You see all our markup there, and that the high tendency the yen basket clears this liquidity point and now begin to move all the way to the upside. Now, immediately after the analysis yesterday morning during the London session, we also did the analysis into the other yen correlated pair. So this morning we'll be looking at what exactly has happened and why are we seeing the move we saw on the yen pairs. Now, one thing I will also advise to everyone who trades the yen pairs, yen correlated pairs like GJ, AJ, EJ, and the likes like that. Now, if the yen wants to make its move for the day, it's a bit different from the way other dollar correlated pair does their own. And this is, I've observed this as a result of if the yen is going to pick its own direction for the day, like if it wants to deliver for the day, you're going to pick its direction. You should be on your chart as early as, let's say, 6:30, 6 o'clock, 6:30 in the morning, and trying to wait till 9 a.m. before you say you want to start, looking out for what is going on to execute. If you trade yen pairs particularly, sometimes you may miss some move. Why sometimes, even if the move has already taken place, the pullback, you can easily still follow through at that particular time. All right. So, but this morning is a very remarkable one on the yen basket, particularly this morning. And let's quickly start from even the weekly time frame. Now, let's take a look at the technical analysis of the yen basket right away. Now, if you look at the weekly time frame, we've seen after this bullish move all the way to the upside, it try and pull back again, creating equal low. And we've been anticipating that this equal low should be cleared out and price should move back after clearing the equal low, should return all the way to the upside. Now that is much more clearer if you look at it on the daily time frame. You can see the double bottom, how price cleared it this morning and begin to resume its uptrend. Now, what something triggers the move this morning, and we are going to get there to see what exactly triggers this particular move. Now, if you look at it on the 4-hour time frame, you are going to observe that we have a total sell-off of the yen basket for the past few weeks now, all the way. And yesterday, we are anticipating that tapped into this 4-hour order block and begin to buy back to the upside. However, we discover that it violates the order block in the middle of the night, early this morning rather, it violates the order block, even though it reacted here late yesterday night at that order block to the upside just to deliver some few pips, but it later violated this morning, and we see how it clears the double bottom that we have all the way here, somewhere here. You can see how it clears the double bottom and price returns back to the upside. So this particular move, if you look at it on the 1-hour time frame, you are going to see that is really a very clean and clear one. After clearing liquidity, price begin to move all the way to the upside. So that is for the yen basket. And where is it heading to? Where are we heading to? Now let's come back to our 4-hour time frame to see where we are expecting price to get to. First, we expect price to clear liquidity at this particular region. And when price gets to this particular zone, we are going to see a bit of price reaction, how price is going to, react a little bit back. Just a move on the yen basket in a day is a big delivery. You get the point now. So this is it at this particular point. When price gets to this zone, we expect some price reaction here, a bit where price, rest a bit and breathe a bit to the downside, then break out again to the upside until it gets to this particular zone that we are seeing at the upside here, somewhere here. And there's something at that particular level. If you look at it on the daily time frame, that particular level where we mark is actually a daily fair value gap and a liquidity that has been grabbed previously. You can see this is the fair value gap. That's why we mark that place. And if you look at it on the 4-hour time frame, the fair value gap has a confluence even inside the 4-hour time frame too, where we have the fair value gap there, tiny inside that level. And even if we go lower again to 1 minute time frame, we are going to see it becomes very much more obvious. Now we have the fair value gap on daily time frame, 4 hours, and on 1 hour. So that is a very big concern. When price get to this place, we should see some level of reaction. Hence why we put this markup there, that we may see price, rally all the way, get into this place, and even still tap into this, order block fair value gap that we have here on the 4-hour time frame. And when price gets there, we expect it to react all the way back down. Now, that is the first move that we see. Now, the next thing is, if peradventure price now, the yen basket, if it breaks out of this place, then all we are expecting it to do is, we expect it to come all the way back into this zone. But the full move that we are expecting for the yen basket is this particular up move that we are seeing here to get to this particular zone, which is this blue first, should get to this particular zone, then pull back again all the way. Now, this was what we were expecting initially, that price would get here before it pulls back to come and clear liquidity here. However, it cleared liquidity first and started moving all the way to the upside. Now that price is moving all the way to the upside now, we expect that it's going to continue moving, and as it breaks out of this particular high for the year, because this is the all-time high for this year on the yen basket. If you look at it even on the monthly time frame, you can see that this is the all-time high for the year on the yen basket. This is yes in August. So since the opening of the year, we've been in a downtrend, and now that we see some level of market structure shift on the daily time frame, even on weekly time frame. So we expect that the yen basket towards the end of this year should trade into this weekly order block that we have here. So this is our expectation today and moving into next week, and even to the end of the year, how that the yen basket should first trade into this weekly order block. So that is the best way. Now let's quickly take a look at the yen correlated pair starting with GJ. Now this morning was a very big move for GJ, like we've been anticipating all the way since yesterday. Yesterday move, since we've been anticipating the sell off yesterday, it's just been doing it stylishly, stylishly, stylishly. However, early out of today, it rallied all the way to this high that we are seeing today. Now, if you look at it on the 4-hour time frame, it becomes much more clearer to us where price actually came to tap into. You can see this particular level was where price came into that other block there, was where price came into. Now, if you see it on the lower time frame, like the 15-minute time frame, you are going to observe how that price just collapsed all the way to the downside. When we look at AJ, then we go and look at the fundamentals that is responsible for this price move. It's actually a news that happened at that period, and this price move, all the way to the downside. Now, if you look at it, does it give any entry, this particular move? Yes, it does. If you have your own, sell pattern. So the sell of GJ happened earlier of today around that 640 somewhere here. Now then you see the entry and you take all the way to the downside. But because of the misbehavior that GJ has, given for some few days now, I don't take that of GJ, but AUD was my preferred trade for this week. And let's quickly take a look at AUD what happened on AUD. Now, if you look at AUD, even right from the weekly time, the daily time frame, it rallied all the way yesterday. Because of the market color yesterday, we were looking to sell AUD yesterday, of which it does like about 40 pips, and we get out of it. Now, this morning again, early out of today, the moment you just observe that price came into this daily order block, all I just do is look for the confluence of that particular move. And if you zoom in well and you come all the way into this zone, you can see how that price trade into this fair value gap and the flip zone, and you just go to the lower time frame for your confirmatory entry, and that is it. This happens to be my entry somewhere here after I saw the 5 minutes, bearish engulfing happens. So give it a shot somewhere here. Did some crazy, test of fix there. And I couldn't catch much on it. It's just at 100 pips that I was able to get out of it, and price continued to rally to tank all the way to the downside. So that is for AUDJPY. Now, where is price going to before we know where exactly are we heading to? Now, this was the first place that I was looking out for to see, okay, when price get to this particular level here, take out liquidity, we see price reaction, and it did. However, we see that price came all the way into this other block, even though it hasn't tapped into it. And that is the reason why I am still of the opinion that price will still come a little bit more to the downside. Knowing fully well that we know where exactly the yen basket is heading to. Now, it looks more like it has already tapped into this other block, but if you stream it to the lower time frame, because we are seeing it on 4-hour time frame, if you go to the lower time frame, let's say like 15 minutes or 1 hour, you are going to observe that it looks more like price has not really tapped into it. But on 4 hours, it looks like it does. Now, if you see on 1 hour time frame, I'm still of the opinion that we may still see price, come all the way into this 1 hour order block. However, if you look at the price action that we have here, and that is one of the reasons why I'm also still convinced a bit that price should still come back. You can see that we have a sweep somewhere around this zone between the sweep here. So if price come all the way to this place, yes, we may now, okay, you may want to give a little bit trial of the pullback. But right now, the overall move is definitely itself. So don't just bother much of saying, okay, I want to buy it back out. But until if you want to look for okay, buy opportunities, but allow price to get to this particular zone, and this will be your entry, and your SL will just be very tiny somewhere inside here. It starts very much, is going to be somewhere here. Yeah, that's like 23 pips SL, something like that. And you just follow it. Where should you now get out if price begin to give that move? Then you refine it more to the lower time frame or even to this place zone here. And that is like 1:8, something like that. You get it? So that is for AUDJPY. That's for AUDJPY on today's move of trade. Now, if you look at it on the lower time frame again, particularly this 30 minute, this is 30-minute time frame. Now it looks like, oh, it's buying back, but I am still of the opinion that price should still come. We see how liquidity is being built below here. So we expect that price will still come, clear liquidity here. And if we begin to see buy structure inside of this zone, that is when we can easily take the buy and move ahead. Now, what exactly happened? There's actually a leadership change in Japan, and that is why we have that move that spike this morning, and that is one thing that the market has been speculating. And if you remember, we do give this website very well that we should look out for news that comes out of that is related to the currency pair that you trade. So this is the news. Shigeru Ishiba wins the LDP leadership race run up, which we are meaning is going to be the next Japan Prime Minister. So these are the news that inject more liquidity into the market. So the Japan is now saying okay, this is okay, we have more confidence in this person or team. So that is what we see. The new Japan next prime minister, you see, that is just is like primary election of the team. So we have don't let us go to Nigeria's phone. All right. So maybe if we hear that so person wants to be the next president of Nigeria, our naira will, naira to dollar will crash down one of the days. Maybe we will end up seeing the naira to a dollar for 500 naira. I pray so, and I will witness it in my lifetime on YouTube. All right. So, but that is the exact news that brought out that liquidity much into the market. And you can see even before that time, there has been a lot of speculation since 6 a.m. About the news, what is really happening, so people are waiting for the outcome of the news. And since the news came out, that's when the liquidity pushed in around that past 7. And so that is that for the yen pair. Now a quick run into our dear brother, the precious metal. What exactly has been going on the precious metal? Yesterday again, as we always say, that the precious metal is currently on a bull run right now, and we all know the reason, because it's more of the most preferred safe haven right away because of what is going on around the world. And now observe also, if you one thing we should try to do as trader is we should also understand the history behind what we do, the history behind our industry. And that's one thing I also do very much. Now, if you have the time and you have the energy, you may want to backtest to the last time during the New York, the US election period, what exactly was happening in the market. So if you can observe the charts during that particular period, just observe it, then you move the same thing to right now, what exactly we are expecting. So you try to compare, okay, this particular time ago, when this particular event was happening, this is the behavior, this is the chart pattern, this is exactly what I saw on the chart. Now that something of such is happening again, like we all know that history has the highest probability of repeating itself. It will always repeat itself. So if you go back to backtest and see what happened that time, and now combine some other factors to it, like the global inflation happening and some more other factors, then you have more deep insights of what is really happening on the chart. All right. Now, for the precious metal or from the daily time frame, you can see clearly that on the daily today, yesterday happens to be another new all-time high, how that gold trade into the 2,685 level. And on the 4-hour time frame, we see for today, yes, it's looking more like, okay, maybe that price already broke out. However, we have a particular zone we marked yesterday that when price gets to, we expect it to react back to the downside. But price broke out of that range and now it's turning that place to be a support. Now, could that be the base again for price to rally all the way to the upside? Are we still going to the 2,700 level for gold, or what exactly are we looking out for? So let's drill down to see where are we heading to and what exactly is happening technically. Now, if you look at the charts technically, you are going to see after this rally, like we said, whenever that is one pattern, I think we should all show ourselves that one right now. Now, this is a pattern that whenever you see it on gold, look at the chart from this particular phase, somewhere from here all the way to this place. Now, whenever you see the precious metal falling in one particular direction like this, after a very big long, now you see some people call this a bullish flag. Now, whenever you see it do something like this, now the next most common reaction of it is a breakout, and that is why we see this happen. Now, you can see the same thing happen somewhere here. After this long, you see the storing inside here. The next thing you see is a breakout. You can test that across board all through, all through, all through, all through. You just back test it to the back more and more and more and more, and you begin to see that particular thing. After a long range that way, the next thing you see is a major breakout. Look at it. Look at the whole of this place now. The next thing you see is a breakout. You go again. You can see it much more better if you look at it on a 4-hour time frame, higher time frame. So whenever you see that kind of bullish flag on the higher time frame like that for the precious metal, it's trying to tell you that it's just taking some little rest, is about to break up. Now that is for on the 1-hour time frame right now. All we are seeing is after that price has rallied all the way, come down, everything still looks more like a bullish market. Now, remember yesterday that we said we want to buy if price will come a little bit down into this particular zone. Now, this is the wick that we mark. However, price just come and tap more like into the body, something like that. After clearing this low, just clear this low, and you can see this is it. This is the sweep of this liquidity here, and you see how price broke out of it. Now price came back all the way, just clear liquidity here and resume the bullish trend again to the upside. Now, where are we heading to, and what should be our outlook for the precious metal? I think the best thing we need to do is just come to the lower time frame, and that should give us some level of clarity of what the market intends to do. Now you can see where exactly price came into on the 15-minute time frame. Just tap into this fair value gap and resume the bullish trend again. Now, where exactly can we see price coming to again for today? Now, I'm of the opinion that you can see how that this particular long move consume and sweep this particular low. So if price comes a little bit more into this region, we may see it, rally all the way back up again. That is it somewhere here. Now, somewhere here may be the new, long level again, where price is going to rally again. Just let's mark out this particular other block that violated. So if price comes back to that particular level, this zone that we mark now, this is going to be a long zone for me for the precious metal. So price just gets here. Now, if you can enter at the tip of this place, that's good. If you have the SL that can save you enough, putting your SL below this week somewhere here. So that is about 25 pips SL. But I would like to come and be at the middle ground somewhere here. So I like to take that 16 pips SL or 15 pips SL. Then all the way, where should you take it to? Now, I believe if price gets to this particular level, it may just take out liquidity here and begin to turn back again. That today being Friday, we may likely see price reaction there. The price will just come all the way, take out liquidity here and begin to turn down, or at most trade into this 15-minute order block. And if it gets to this particular zone, it may come back down. Now let's mark out those zones for the New York session. Now you can see we have the fair value gap there, both left and right. So that is going to be an offloading point. If you want to take the buy to the upside, you may want to offload here because this looks more like a sell point. We have the order block 2 seated inside of that particular level. You can see this is the order block seated right at that particular point there. So we may want to just, great. So this particular zone now is going to be a very, it's going to be a sell zone for price. When price gets to this particular point, we may see begin to turn back again, provided if price is not targeting 2,700 level. So those are the two levels. For buy of the precious metal, we are looking at the 265 level somewhere here, 2655, or mid of this violated order block breaker here, or we look out for, if you have enough enough SL, you may want to take your own trade at this particular point. That is just 25 pips. Good and fine. If you have 25 pips that you can risk, but just give it just one leg in, or if you can go two, just give it that 25 pips for that. But you may want to allow price to just come into somewhere here that is about 16 pips, and you get your 250 at the top. So make sure when price gets to this place, don't just wait for price to get that block. The moment price clears liquidity around here, I would advise the moment price clears liquidity around this place is going to be a good time for us to leave a buy if we want to, or break even. So that is all for the precious metal and also for the yen basket today. So if there's any question, you can easily, type in the chat box. Oh, Pete don't lie. Said I just opened my chat. Oh, so sorry about that. That's how yen operates. It's 10 few days now. Okay, you may not want to try the entry. Hey, Fumbi, it is. Yeah, so that is what we are looking out for to see on the yen basket and also the precious metal. That is markup for today for the precious metal. And for the yen basket, like we've said, you may, since the sell is, very, very strong and price has not really gotten to the point where we may want to buy, we may just, just look away for the yen basket, or you wait till price gets to that POI that we market, and I'm sure the price is likely going to get there until price gets to somewhere here that they should pathway over. And that may not happen today. And at the same time, it may happen today. Imagine all this happened in just less than 20 minutes. Everything just fall down. So if price gets here and it wants to spike back again, the same thing can happen in less than 20 minutes. So make sure you trade cautiously and use your proper risk management strategy. When we come back, we are going to go on a very short break now. And when we come back, we are going to have Cynthia analyzing the dollar and also the dollar correlated pairs. Make sure you trade cautiously and use your proper risk management strategy. And knowing fully well that today being Friday, the precious metal is going to take you back to where it is. All right, till we come back again. Just let's take a very few breaks and we are going to have Cynthia come up. Thank you. Cheers and God bless.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to today's market color analysis. All right, that was a very detailed analysis by Lekon Ejimi. Thank you so much, Lekon, for that very detailed analysis. So we'll just be heading straight to the chart to minimize time. So for the XY on our monthly time frame, we can see that price is still maintaining its bullishness overall, right? All we're seeing right now is just a sweep of liquidity residing below. And for our weekly time frame too, we can see that this low has already been taken out, and the next target, looking into next week and weeks to come, right? I see this low being taken out. So there's still further push for the XY to the downside on our weekly time frame. And for our daily time frame too, pretty much the same thing, right? Price tapped into this other block and is reacting off it. Where do I see price going into? Or where do I see price trading into rather? I see price coming for this very low on our daily time frame. Right, so my bias hasn't really changed. I am still bearish going forward into next week. Right, we are still maintaining our bearishness for the XY on our 4-hour time frame. I'm not really clear on what price is doing on the 4-hour time frame, but overall, I am still very bearish for the XY. A 1-hour time frame too. So I'm going to be fibbing this swing from point A to point B, right? We saw price ranging within 78.6% fib level, right? Retraced into 61.8% fib level, and we are seeing some push to the downside, right? Price is coming to take out this low on our 1-hour time frame, right? So we're actually seeing some sort of a retracement back into the 61.8% fib level. So once price gets there and I see my entry signature printing out, I will be taking a sell on the XY down to GBP USD. A monthly time frame still maintaining bearishness. Of course, it's the monthly time frame. We expect any change soon. And for a weekly time frame, price is still tending up, right? Over time, actually had the bias that we wanted to see, or rather, we want to see price trading into this weekly order block. And once price gets into that level, we are expecting price to react off it to the downside. If we see price disregarding it, then we want to see price taking out this liquidity residing right here on our weekly time frame. And for our daily time frame, right, still very bullish, and what we're seeing right now is just some sort of a retracement. And where do I see price retracing into? There's a high here. Once price retraces into this high, resistance becomes support, and we will be continuing our buys to the upside. Where we'll be changing our bias is when we see price taking out this low on our daily time frame. If that doesn't happen yet, we will still be riding every retracement we see to the upside, right? So we don't want to be caught buying when price is at premium. We want to see price coming into some discount level, and this high right here, once price trades into this high, we can ascertain that that is our discount level, and we can be looking out for entries to take our buys. And for our 4-hour time frame too, right? Fibbing our swing from point A to point B, price actually retraced into 61.8% fib level and pushed to the upside. But we saw price failing to take out this high. So long term, price should take out this high. If not, if we see this low being taken out, and we see some sort of a retracement, then we can actually say that we will be riding sells to the downside short term, of course, because our daily bias, our daily structure is actually showing more bullishness than bearishness. So today, I want to see price taking out this high on our 4-hour time frame. Price should take out this high on our 4-hour time frame. And for our 1-hour time frame too, same thing happened, right? This sell here was just a retracement into 61.8% fib level. Fibbing this swing from point A to point B, right, can actually see that price actually retraced into 61.8% fib level from the base and the continuation. And we all know how the base strategy works, not in depth, because you'd have to sign up for the FX bootcamp to really know how the base strategy works in depth, right? So a base was formed, and then we saw this continuation. I am pretty sure that if you move down to our 5 minutes time frame, we would see a variation pattern, right? So what we're seeing right now is just some sort of a retracement. I think price wants to find a discount level for it to continue its bullishness to the upside. Price should come and sweep this double top here. Right, there's a double top here on our 1-hour time frame. So once we see price trading into 61.8% fib level or 50% fib level, which is our equilibrium point, we can actually be warming up to take our buys from that point. So once I see price trading into 50% fib level and I see my base support formation and continuation being formed with my 5 minutes bullish variation, I will be taking the buys on GU. This double top here will be swept, right? Will be swept to the upside. So I'm still very bullish on GBP USD, and for Euro USD being the last pair to be analyzed on a monthly time frame, still seeing price to the downside overall. And for a weekly time frame, you can see that price is still struggling to take out this high, right? Traded into this resistance level, and we're seeing some reaction of that point. So long term, looking into next week and weeks to come, price should take out this high on our weekly time frame. You can see that GBP USD has already done that, but Euro USD is yet to do that. And we know that they are quite correlated and they tend to do the same thing sometimes or most times, right? So for our daily time frame, still bullish, still struggling to take out this high, still struggling. This is a very strong resistance point because we can see that price is struggling to take out this high. For long term, price is definitely coming for this high. Price should come for this high, right? So for a 4-hour time frame too, if I'm going to fib this most recent swing here from point A to point B, you can see that price is retracing. What do I see price retracing into? Price should retrace into 71.8% fib level, and I can actually see a very tiny fair value gap here. Right. This is a very strong point for price to get into and continue to buy from that point. So once price trades into this fair value gap, which coincides with 78.6% fib level, we should see some push to the upside. For a 1 hour time frame too, right? Price is presently retracing into 78% fib level. So once price retraces into this level, right? Let me call out the level. Once price retraces into one spot, 11217, we should be warming up to take our buys on Euro USD. And what am I looking out for? Same thing. I can't really see the box pattern playing out. So once I see price retracing into this level that we just marked out, and I see my base support formation being formed, it's not formed yet, so I really can't explain it since I haven't seen it being formed yet. Once I see the base formation and continuation, and I narrow down to my 5 minutes time frame, and I spot out my bullish variation after the continuation on 1 hour time frame, I will be taking the buys on Euro USD. So I'm still holding on to my buy bias for GU and EU and my sell bias for DXY. So nothing has really changed from my own end. I want to see the double top being taken out on GBP USD on 1 hour time frame. I want to see price trading into 78.6% fib level and base support formation being formed with continuation. And I will be taking the buys on Euro USD. I am looking out to long Euro USD and GBP USD, and I'm looking out to short DXY. Right, so we could actually check Forex Factory to see if there's any news coming out. So we're having core PC price index coming out today, right? They're expecting it to come out flat, not higher than expected. So it might not be there might not be a dramatic reaction in the market, but this is my outlook for today. If you have questions or a different bias, you can actually type in the chat box and we'll be attending to them. Good morning, Mr. Shei. All right, well, we're still typing in our questions. We will be coming to the city of Abuja in the month of November for the FX Bootcamp training. So if you're yet to take the training, this is an amazing platform for you to actually seize the opportunity and enroll for the FX Bootcamp training. Right, the date will be communicated across and we'll let you know when we'll be coming into the city of Abuja. If you're yet to take hold of the affiliate opportunity, you can actually earn some commission by referring someone to take our courses or buy any of our products, right? So for more inquiries on how that works, you can actually chat us on WhatsApp on 081 60 99 50 30. Okay, so I can't see any questions. I assume that we're clear on the analysis. We will meet by 3 p.m. for the New York session. See you all by 3 p.m. for the New York session. We'll be dropping it in the chat box right now, Mr. Shei. Right, so see you all by 3 p.m. for the New York session. Have a good trading day. Have a very good trading day. I wish you good luck and good trading. Cheers and God bless.